Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75. Welcome to another Transformers Beast Wars review. This is a figure going right back to the start of Beast Wars, and it showcases probably some of the good points of Beast Wars and some of the really bad points. Now this is his box. This is the only box I have for this one. I could only ever get the European box, which was a shame because I really did want the rock blister for this guy, the first release, but I never did. But never mind. So this is my only one. I'll probably keep the box because at least I've got nearly all of them in the boxes. This is the back of the box. As usual, you just get the usual European 1,000 languages with no bio whatsoever. You just get that, which is a shame. That's why I really did not like these European boxes. Anyway, right, let's get this guy out of the box. Right, so here he is out of the box, and now this guy has got problems right away. You can see this horrible mess underneath, and it's just a shame. It does sort of ruin it. He's got a nice sort of like paint detailing on him, though you can also, it's broken up by these hinge joints here, and the legs are very, very hard to pose him, and then these have only got really 2 points that you can put them in, and it's a bit of a shame. These are on ball joints, so this ain't too bad. And that is about it. You can't do too much else in this mode. This always just wants to twist, so it's hard to do anything. The mouth will open and close, and he looks like a good Velociraptor other than those points. Look past those legs, and yeah, and he's not too bad. Now he did get recoloured into Grimlock for the second or third waves, something like that. I can't remember, did they keep the mutant head or not? I think they may have got rid of it. I cannot remember. Right, anyway, that is it for this beast mode. There isn't, you can spin the tail if you really wanted to in this mode by pushing that button, but that is it. Let's transform it now. I haven't read the instructions, I cannot remember, but it can't be that hard, can it? So we're going to disconnect this weapon. Come back to that in a moment. We are going to rotate these arms around here like so, just to get them out of the way. Untab what will become the robot legs out of there. This whole section hinges up onto his back, I believe, something like that. These rotate downwards, and these will become his robot feet. Now this is where I sort of forget what I'm doing. These have to rotate upwards like so. Then we're going to get rid of these and put these down to the back, because now I realise that they don't go there. These will rotate out, spin them around, close them up. Again, bring things out and around, close them up, rotate them to the side. This is going to bring down to here, that should fold down to there, and then I think these are just going to rotate around like so. Oh yeah, and he's got some heel spurs under here if you can get them out like so. Come on, before my battery goes on my bloody camera. Right, so then we've got his robot feet done. Now, providing you can stand him up, he doesn't look too bad. Now, you're gonna rotate this around onto his back. Let's just tidy him up a little bit. These arm sections don't really seem to want to tab in. They just sort of hang round. And he ends up looking a little hunched because of it. Yeah, I'm sure they're supposed to go a bit like that. Anyway, right, so that is him basically in his robot mode. Now, this is his mutant head, and it looks god-awful. They should not have bothered. Really, they should not have bothered. Now, these are his robot hands. Now, he can... I'm going to come to his robot head back again in a minute. This weapon can split apart, and then he's got his sword, which he can hold in his hand, because he has a little post in there. and you can put that in. I'm not going to get him hold it because it does look a bit daft, but it does spin exactly like it did on the TV show, and that's pretty cool. I like that weapon. Let's get back to the head. Now, if you can split it apart, and now he has a pretty good head sculpt under these. Most people take these off. I'm tempted to take them off, but, you know, I'm not going to. But it's a good head sculpt, and it does sort of remind you of Generation 1 Grimlock, and it does sort of remind you of Dinobot off the TV show. And he was a great character on the TV show. I was a bit gutted when they killed him off, but at least then they did bring him back as Transmetal 2 Dinobot. Yeah, so that is Dinobot. Now, he's not too bad in robot mode. He's just hampered by these don't tab in, so every time you move them, they're going to move. And things like that. Let's put his weapons in his hands. There we go. Like that. Open them out. And that is Grimlock. Not Grimlock. He looked like Grimlock. It's Dinobot, isn't it? And he's not too bad once you get all these lined up properly. Maybe I'm doing something wrong there. I don't think I am, because they just don't seem to want to tab in. But there we go. He's okay. Apart from the head sculpt and just a few little minor issues, but you can tell this is the first sort of wave. They were just finding their feet with these figures. Some of the later waves are so much better than this, but they must have liked this mold because he did get a couple of re-releases as certain different figures. But there we go. Okay, right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.
Thank you.